Big T.
What's going on?
All I got to do is ask for that cell phone number, man, and you get it.
True.
Okay.
How's it going on your end?
Wonderful. And we understand the tenant is month to month, the operator, but it seems a little ambiguous here as to whether or not they understand if we're looking to buy the place. This could be a very short conversation, but I'll make them understand. Let's dial him. Stand by. Here we go. Elijah.
Hi, it's Elijah speaking.
Danny D'Angelo, the Laundromat guy. How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. Spoke to my partner, Terrence, briefly about Columbia Road.
Yeah.
So what we do, very simple. I'm always after infrastructure. We are looking to build out more operations through long-term leases. We sign that lease.
Yeah, we chatted before, and we were supposed to have a conversation with my boss, and then we called you, and then you never answered.
Huh. Well, here we are on the phone now.
Yes. Let me see if my boss is available.
Good. Perfect. No fucking shit. Let's talk about history. Right. I don't like to waste time or words even. I don't see the point.
Right.
Keith?
Hello? Yes.
Elijah?
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Fantastic. Danny D'Angelo. So what we do pretty simply, gentlemen, I'm always after infrastructure. We're looking to sign a long-term lease that is reasonable and commensurate for a laundromat space. Can't make you rich through that rent, but we intend to pay it on time. Then we retool the store. Simple stuff. You know, this is not rocket surgery. It's not a glamorous or a sexy business, but if you have enough stores and you do them right, do right by the customer, which is something everyone talks about, but many laundromat operators don't really serve that customer. You know, they want Wi-Fi, they want 24-hour service, and new equipment is where it's at. It's much
Can
like
I
a
interrupt
restaurant.
you?
Of course.
Can I interrupt you? Okay, great. Just we've been trying to negotiate a rate increase for that property for some time, and basically they've gotten rich off of us, and I don't want to do that anymore. So I guess if you're interested in making a proposal to sign a lease, then make a proposal.
What's the square footage and what's your asking rate?
You make a proposal.
Okay. Well, I don't do that. I don't know if you have a mortgage, if you own the building, but here's the difference with a laundromat. I don't
Look, hi, you don't have to sell me. Just let me give you my email address, and if you want to make a proposal, I'll shoot me an email.
Is this Keith I'm talking to?
Email back. It is.
I'm not selling.
So my email address.
I'm looking to pay rent, and I need to know what your jumping off point is.
I don't think it's going to work.
Have a great day.
You too.
There you have it. That's what we waited for.
Yeah. Assholes. Assholes.
Well, it's not about being an asshole. It's about how he doesn't want a tenant who actually is an asshole, and that's me. Is this a guy that you want for your landlord? Is this a guy you want to sign a lease, and then in 6 months or 6 days or 6 years, that guy, you think he's going to cut you any slack whatsoever?
Oh, no, definitely not.
Do you think that operation has a tenant who got rich off of them? No. Is it okay for a tenant to make money if it's a national chain or a McDonald's? Keith, that landlord is a fucking piece of shit. Obviously. And there are certain points that you stick to every time you negotiate. And one of those points, frankly, we don't make offers. Never. Why would we? We'll write a proposal. I told you, we've been trying to get on the phone with these people for a week. We finally do, and he wants to play Mr. Big Pants.
The tenant actually told me he was an asshole.
And I do understand the way you feel. Oh, man, I really wanted to get this deal done. I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Not to the point where you're losing money. Not to the point. Now, understand what he says. Well, we're going to raise the rent. Okay, what is that rate of rent? Tell me what it is. in that area of Dorchester, Mass, it might be 80 cents a square foot.
Right.
But the guy was in a fucking rush to get off the phone. Tell me why he acted that way.
I don't know. He said that he wanted I don't know. Maybe he probably thought you was something that you wasn't. Maybe he didn't want to aggressive.
He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to listen for 30 seconds as to what we do,
right.
How we do it. The big difference is this is not a dollar store. We're not selling hamburgers to the masses. It's a laundromat.
Mm-hmm.
And that big difference I need to get across to a guy like that. Here's what we intend to do. Put new equipment in the store and spend that money. And he didn't want to hear it. Write a proposal. No, I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to negotiate against myself. It's negotiating 101. You would never, if I write it for $1 and they say, okay, what have we done? Guy like that. So now I've seen these types. He really doesn't want a tenant who doesn't act like a plebe. That word landlord, Keith is a landlord, 100%. I am the lord of the land. What does that make us? He said in 3 seconds about his previous tenant, they got rich off of us. Fuck you. What a scumbag.
Wow.
How dare they make money? They're supposed to be squeezed dry and barely earn, right? That's what he wants from his tenants. Be it a nail salon or a yogurt shop. Exactly right. So I'm the one that said, have a nice day. Conversation's over.
Right.
This is not a dead deal. You can keep a close fit. Yeah. Now listen, they're going to play good cop, bad cop. Chances are Elijah, his little stooge, is going to write back to you very calmly and quietly an email and say, hey, why don't you guys write a proposal? I don't want you to communicate, listen, in any way, shape, or form with Elijah, Keith, the tenant, their housekeeper, or their auntie. You do not communicate with these people. That's why you hired me. It's like being guilty of a crime. Hire a lawyer. You've already done it. I'm on retainer. We're making these calls. Get out and scout more locations. But the important thing about this store, if they write, text, call, we're going to write back and say, what's your square footage and what's your rate of rent?
Gotcha.
I'm not mad. Neither should you be. This is not a deal until you start bleeding ink. And you need to watch yourself with a guy like Keith. Oh boy.
All right.
You know, when people talk smack about a guy across the table, they're going to talk smack about you. It's that type of thing. That's what I was taught. You know, can you trust the guy that's going to say, "Oh, my tenant's a fucking asshole because they made money"? All right, I keep repeating myself. Aloha.
That's bad, though. All right, see you later.
Thanks, brother.